What's going on, everyone? Arian here with the Vessel Help Team. I'm going to be walking you guys through the map editor. The map editor is going to allow you to enhance the user experience of your maps, which will just further your readers' love for all of your guides. Let's remove that. Okay, so check this out. Going into our campaign, we're going to focus on the My Favorite Spots in Oahu, which is personally my love for Hawaii, which is where I got a lot of family and a lot of great memories. So when you click Edit Campaign, this is where you'll find the map editor, but just fast forwarding past the part where we've already added venues, added our content. There are other videos for that, but we're just going to dive into how to use it and some reasons for why you might make certain adjustments. We're going to do this in WordPress and Squarespace. Okay, so starting off in WordPress, Squarespace users feel free to fast forward. But starting off in WordPress, you can tell this is the post editor with the recent Gutenberg update. So we're going to go in, we're going to add a block, which you'll find us in one of these other categories. I can't remember, but you'll find Vessel Campaign, you'll find the correct map, and then you'll select the map. We're going to move this up above, just below the header, and we're just going to preview that. Make sure everything is all good. Let's scroll down. All right, perfect. So looks good. It doesn't show the entire island, so we'll adjust that later. But now for the Squarespace users, we're going to go into our blog. We're going to edit the content. We'll apply all the rest of our copy and text later, but scroll down and note, you have to be a business account holder or Squarespace subscriber in order to input custom code. So hopefully they'll approve us as a official integration soon. But you come back into your Vessel dashboard, you click on the embed button, copy the header content, paste it, hit return a couple times, add some space, whoops, and then copy the content code and paste it, apply, save, and voila, there it is. Again, because of this Squarespace theme, I've got shoulder or side menu content here on the right. It's still just a bit too zoomed in, and that's where let's exit out of there. This is where our map editor comes in handy. So you would go in, click on Edit Campaign, hit the map editor button, and this is our playground, right? So let's go into map options first. You can adjust the height here of the map. Now, I don't encourage this because it makes the moment viewer very tiny, but you know, to each his own. So we're going to come back into the default, and you know, first thing I want to do is kind of zoom out. So let's go to zoom options and go from default to regional. Now you can go from regional to detail if you're featuring a guide about a particular street or a very small neighborhood. You could even go to global if you're doing like an international guide. But let's go to regional, and let's see, let's go back to default. Now let's go to regional. There we go. Now we've got some overlapping pins, right? We've got something for that. We're going to go back to map options and click on pin clustering. So that all that does is just consolidates overlapping pins into one pin. That way when the user clicks on it, throws them into a zoom and declusters the pins for them. It's a really unique feature. We really advise you having it in the event that you have clustered pins. You can even now show venue labels, which is great, for maps that have a ton of different venues on them. So let's see what else can we do. We can start with the menu open, which is another thing that I advise, because some users just might think that this map is literally just a map of pins and that it's not interactive. Now, this hover will allow you to just basically show that, okay, I've hovered over this name and this particular thing on this map has showed, like, let me click on it and see what happens, right? Uncle Bo's, so good, so very good. Make sure you visit that spot, North Shore. Anyways, and then you have the ability to display the logo. Now, I advise you to do this, to add a logo if you're working with a brand. Okay, so the brand might sponsor the map and they might ask their logo to be placed somewhere. You want to put this on the menu, and you probably want to start that side menu as open. So just with this alone, let's exit the map editor, hit save, and let's see how this has changed on our WordPress experience. There we go, awesome. And then let's see how this has changed on our Squarespace experience. Just hitting refresh. There we go, awesome. We've got our menu starting slide open, and then we've got our logo on there. We've got our venue labels, and then we've got the pin clustering. So that is how you can utilize the map editor and how it kind of works should you be doing any branded collaborations. Let's play around with the map width. Okay, you can see this theme on my Squarespace has my default width preset already, which is good. That's awesome. But if I want to take this into a full width, which you can, this is where you're going to be able to adjust your widths. Let's exit, let's hit save, and then let's hit refresh. Uh-oh, something happened. Let's hit the preview button. All right, there we go. All right, see, now it's taking up the max width of the page, 1,000% left to right. Definitely a much more immersive experience for your readers, and this is even better for those of you who have no content on the page, and you just want people to click around just to see what's going on. Acai bowls in Hawaii, can't go wrong. So yeah. Back to our regular vessel enhanced, totally per the norm user experience. Before we wrap this up, I do want to share with you another feature that you might come across called venue tags. Now, we'll probably create another video that dives further into this, but in menu options, you have the ability to navigate with venue tags. In order to do this, like if you click it on now, you won't see anything there. But in order to start adding venue tags, you'd have to go into each venue, and you'd have to scroll down here and add your venue and venue tags below. So let's see. I'd say it's good to have at least 3 to 5, no more, no less. Let's see, this is trail and relax. Or let's do trail and do, and hit save. Let's go to our next one. This is another trail and do. Oh, let's make sure that's saved. There we go. And then Uncle Bo's is like a eat. See how I'm being very generic with the terms. So we just did Uncle Bo's Livestock Tavern. Just gonna go with eat. It's like dinner. Brunch. Brunch. There we go. All right, you get the gist, right? Hit save venue. Let's go back up into our map editor. Let's hit navigate with venue tags, exit the map editor, hit save. I'm gonna come back in here just to make sure that, okay, now it's there, right? So we're still in the vessel dashboard and we're just previewing and playing around right now, but as you can see, I mean, it's just filtering out the different tags based on what you've input, like the categories that you've input. This is, like I said, keep it to 3 to 5. You don't want too many in there. Too many options isn't a good thing for people who are always on the go. Venue tags will only show on the desktop experience, not on mobile. Another thing to note is that these tags will adjust the venues that are showing below, right? So let's just confirm that this has pulled over onto our websites. Let's see. We're going to bring these back to their default widths. It's just that. Now we're just previewing content. Wabam. Here we go, right? Wabam. Checking on Squarespace. There we go. Awesome. All right. So that is how you use the map editor. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll be able to find this also in tips and takeaways on vesselapp.co, which is where we'll be dropping the rest of our help content. So yeah, guys.